What do Hansel and Gretel, Incan architecture, the Birch Woman, and a pot of beans have in common? Not a whole lot, except for they're all in Smash Up World Tour Culture Shock.
Hello and welcome to Tantrum House Studio Awesome. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Katie, and today we're going to be taking a look at Smash Up World Tour Culture Shock. This is an expansion or an addition, however you want to say it, to the Smash Up universe. It'll be going in our bigger, geekier box. And we are going to take a look at what these different decks are bringing to the Smash Up world.
The German deck focuses on Grimm's Fairy Tales. This deck is all about getting out two minions at the same time. An example would be Hansel and Gretel, where they both receive a +2 power bonus if the other's at the same base. Other combos stack up for some amazing abilities. This deck is made possible by the action cards that let you search your deck for minions, and the action card Grimm's Blessing that lets you treat that card as if it was every other minion name to get the bonuses.
Russian Fairy Tales is all about shapeshifting, or aka replacing cards. You can turn another player's minion into a toad by returning their minion to their deck and then giving them that toad card. Several of the actions in the Russian deck also make other players put minions back into their decks.
The Ancient Incas deck has a lot of play on a base action cards. They are always attempting to remodel a base to be more advantageous for the player's minions. The minions all support the base mod cards by helping move them, find them, or giving you additional actions to play.
The Polynesian deck seeks to make more bases and spread minions out into lots of those bases. For example, Volcanic Uprising lets you draw a new base and move a minion to it, or destroy a base and replace it with two bases. Many of the minions have abilities that let you move minions to bases where you also have no minions in play already.
The Anansi Tales deck is all about sharing with each other. The actions have the player placing cards from their hand into another player's hand. The minions really back up these actions by having talents that trigger when a player uses a card that doesn't belong to their deck.
So this version, or these additions to Smash Up, offer a lot of really kind of unique things, and one of the things that Ryan played with the Anansi deck, and that one is all about sharing your cards. We passed around a pot of beans the entire game. It was
pretty great.
It was one of the things that he gave to me, and with this card, it's like, oh, use this card to do this thing, and then give this card to another player. I was like, okay, so then I play the card, and it's like, use this card to do this thing, give it to another player. Alright, so then Ryan and I are just passing this card around, and it just stays in play. I was just like, this beans card keeps showing up in my hand all the time. And he kept throwing other random cards into my hand, and I was like, soon I'm like, what decks am I even playing with? None of these are my cards.
There were definitely some great thematic abilities in this expansion of the game. The Incans and their focus on architecture was really cool because you kept having these cards where you were encouraged to play it on a base, and then suddenly all of your units there got really powerful. And then the Russians really focused on transformation, and I liked that you constantly got to switch out some of your cards for other cards and that sort of thing. So it was definitely a lot of fun to play. The art was really great. It's a great additional expansion to the Smash Up universe.
Nothing too hard or unusual. Like, you're not learning any new rules. You're not adding any new token types or anything like that. This is all sort of familiar type things. Like, you're not really making the game longer or whatever.
There is one new rule where it's play a certain card off the top of your deck, but all it means is that you search your deck until you get that card off. So it's like play a minion off the top of your deck. You will keep revealing cards until you reveal a minion, and then you will play that minion. This is the second World Tour expansion in the Smash Up line, and I think it does a great job, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else they do with these World Tour expansions.
Yeah, so if Smash Up World Tour Culture Shock sounds like it would be fun and you're interested in a large pot of beans, check it out. It is by AEG and it is in your friendly local game stores now. Give me a second to compose myself. I almost got it. Lets you...
It wasn't magic beans.